challenge. Currently, we are at 250, so we're actually halfway through. I've been performing pretty well recently, but I wanted to go live real quick. As you can see, we're always live on TikTok a little bit before. But Table Tennis Buddy has asked me, "Hi, Meteor trading volumes explode as per Jupiter. Why? Question mark." And I just want to say that it's very odd how many people in the TikTok chat nowadays know about Meteora. It was never ever like this. For some reason, there's like a lot of people on TikTok now that are aware of Meteora. And I don't know if it's been my content or maybe that's just the only people that are left. But anyways, he continues to say, Jupe.ag, see launchpads, then volumes for Pump Fund, Meteora, Bonk, etc. Oh, Meteor trading volume. So he's talking about the launchpads. I think you're talking about why have the volumes for meme coins launched on Meteora exploded, I think is what you're saying. Hi, bro. I'm new. What's DLMM actually about? Okay, I'll answer all your questions if you tell me where you heard DLMM from. Because I'm really curious to see if where you're getting this. I want to see if it's me, if you've heard about it, or if you are getting your information from Twitter. I'm just curious. How much you made. As you can see, the wallet that I trade on Livestream, I started this wallet with 1.5 Solana, August 1st of 2024. We have just recently reached 250 from me. Okay, so you've been in the live before. Sorry. Far Caesar. Bro's looking vascular today, by the way. Thank you, bro. I actually just worked out like 15 minutes ago. Love to hear it, though. I was like looking and I was like, bro, I should honestly have been going way harder in the gym the past 2 years. I kind of started slacking, and it's like, I can't be wasting the years where I have high testosterone. Anyways, appreciate that. Bruh, ISP. Okay, wait. What's DLMM actually about? We'll go into that real quick. It's a good intro for the stream. So, what is DLMM actually about? We are not going to use this example. Let's do what was earlier that had very good um what am I pulling right now? I guess that's an easier question. I'll explain it to you in 1 second. These are all pretty bad examples, to be honest. What's the like weeping kitty or something? Weeping kitty. What's the crying kitty ticker? That's not a bad one to do. We'll see if we can find it on the homepage of Dex Screener, and then I promise we're getting straight into what DLMM actually is. So a DLMM, to start off, is a type of pool that you can get into on Meteora. Sorry, I'm going brain dead right now. We'll do Joshua. That's fine. This is a decent example to give it on. So actually, we're gonna go to the Meteora portfolio page. So this might be confusing to you if you're used to trading on Axiom. If you're used to looking on Dex Screener, the search bar up here might be kind of confusing. But all you have to do, if you're trying to get to the pool page of a token, is take the CA, paste it up here, and you can either search for all. Looks like they just put this in, which is awesome. But now you can search for whatever. In our case, we want to have DLMM. So typically, the pool with the highest TVL is going to first appear. Now, you can get into the nuances later, but at the beginning, when you were just starting with DLMM, just choose the pool with the highest TVL just to make it easier. In this case, honestly, I might even go the 2% 100, but we'll get into that. That's something you don't need to learn right now. Like I said, to keep it simple, just choose the pool with the most TVL. Now, when you are entering a DLMM, you are, instead of getting instantly swapped to the token at current price, so you can kind of see, right? This orange region is where my liquidity, if there's 1 Solana here, this orange range is where that 1 Solana is going to be spread out between. Okay, so traditionally, if you're using Axiom or a trading terminal, as soon as you click the buy button on Meteor, the create position button is right here. We'll get to that later. But as soon as you click the buy button on Axiom or something, as soon as you click buy, you are going to be instantly swapped. Your 1 Solana is going to be all the way converted right at current price, okay? So you can see how if we were to use a market order, we would get in at where this top orange line is, right? That's the average price. So we need to go up to make money. If it goes down at all, we lose money. That's how traditionally trading meme coins works. But on Meteora, instead, you're going to be able to determine a range. You see how if I move this orange line quicker or closer together, our 1 Solana ends up getting spread tighter. Our 1 Solana is getting evenly spread out. The DLMM that you have on Meteora, the DLMM is splitting our 1 Solana between a bunch of different price points. You see how as I go wider, there's more of these little bins right here. So the more bins you have, obviously, these basically function as a limit buy orders. So you see how as I'm moving it around, right now there's 0.1 SOL in each of these little bins. So if you look at the chart, that literally just translates to, right, limit order here, limit order here, limit order here, limit order here. So you can see how this right here, the sideways, corresponds to the chart. So if I move this larger or farther away, you can see it's split between more price points. Right now there's 0.038 SOL. So the DLMM essentially is just spreading your Solana around between whatever range you determine. Why is this important? Because on Meteora, when you create your position, now the stress of having to get in at the perfect entry, these are perfect entries on this chart, the stress of having to predict the absolute bottom is taken away. Instead, you are kind of changing it to, okay, where do I think the bottom from current price, how low do I think this token is going to go? So now you don't really have to choose the bottom, right? But you want to make this range wide enough that to where you think the price is going to go. Thank you for the gifts, Diego. Diego's in here. I gotta pull up, but let me finish this explanation real quick. Thanks, Diego, for being here. Bro is spamming my pockets right now. Anyways, locking back in, right? These are all different limit orders. When I create this position, I'm going to show you what it looks like real quick. So let's say right now this is a minus 50%. From this line to this line is minus 50%. So if the token drops down and ranges around sideways in here and goes back up and doesn't go below 50%, we're going to be chilling and we're going to most likely get out with a profit. So when we open this, this is what it looks like. And a lot of people get confused because when they open the position, they're like, well, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening right now. You have to wait until this price comes into your range so that your Solana starts getting converted. Now, the whole entire powerful thing about this, I've showed you how it gets set up, but the important part is on Meteora, when your Solana starts to get converted to the token, which will happen if the price comes down, you get fees in the token. Okay, so there's two sections here. You get fees in the token on this pool, for example, and you get fees in Solana. You get fees in the token when your blue bars, your Solana, right, they look like this on the chart. You get fees in the token when your blue bars get converted to the token. So as soon as this price starts coming down, you're going to get fees in the token when your blue bars swap to purple. So hopefully we see it happen a little bit, but regardless, when the price goes up in your range and sells back out of your token, back into Solana, that's when you get fees in Solana, as you can see on this little area. So fees in Solana, fees in the token. You get fees in the token when price comes down. You get fees in Solana when it goes up. Fees in the token when it comes down. Fees in Solana when it comes back up. So if it ranges around here, this is like super ideal for you. You will make a good amount of profit on this. Now, the other powerful thing about Meteora is you see how I tried to make these even lines? You can actually stack it so, and this is very powerful because you can kind of dump catch tokens by making it so more of your Solana is spread out towards the bottom of your range. Now, what is that going to look like? You see how this is supposed to be an even rectangle? I kind of messed it up, but this is supposed to be an even rectangle, which corresponds to this. That means there's 0.0068 Solana in this bin, and the same amount in all of these bins. However, if I wanted to protect it so I'm bidding more towards the bottom right here, we go here, put in our Solana, now we click the bid ask. Do you see how it's kind of pyramiding so that most of our size is towards these bottom price ranges? Okay, so this is going to protect you. This is going to make it so less of your Solana is converted up here, which is going to protect you against impermanent loss. So if you are looking to get into a token and you don't expect it to dump very low, you expect it to do something like this and pop back up, maybe going spot is better because you have more size up here. But if you're expecting it to dump pretty low, you are going to want to do bid ask, because then if it drops down and ranges around here, you're going to get more with this one, as opposed to if it starts and hangs around here, you'll get more with this one. So spot is actually always going to be more risky, but you can get more in fees. So that's the explanation I'll stop with. I just yapped for, what was that, 5-6 minutes? Anyways, Diego, I hope Diego's still here. Bro, how you been doing, brother? It's been a while. Does that answer questions? Roaring, not sure what you mean. There's no good coins are in. That's alright. What's up, RJ? Does Axiom have that function? No, it does not have that function. Yo, Crime, any long positions open right now, boss? Yeah, we have a few. How do I get the bars on the bottom? What indicator is that? Which bars are you talking about? Unlimited yap, zero knowledge. Bro, this guy has to be trolling. Yeah, OG Doge is cooking. Wait. Sir Peso, sorry I didn't see you, Sir Peso. Welcome back, my guy. Div is here. Sorry, Div. Didn't see your... How's the workout, Crime? Good. How we looking, Div? What's up, fellas? Vibing, bro. Ready to grind, honestly. How about you? Me as well. Just opened up my first LP in a while. Now that I'm done with school, congratulations, Div, on graduating. And hopefully Div has a good Solana summer. Yeah, OG Doge is ripping. Hey, how do I get the bars on... I don't know what you're talking about. Is that for when the token goes bearish? So... you can still lose doing this method, okay? So let's say our range, the bottom of our range is right here. If the token falls out of our range, we're still going to take a loss here, okay? Because all of our Solana starts getting converted up here. Keep in mind, as soon as it enters your range, you are starting to get tokens converted to the you're starting to get your Solana converted to the token. So essentially you're bidding the token all the way up here. As it comes down, more of your Solana gets converted, until if you set it too tight, that the token can fall out of your range. All of your Solana is going to be in the token, and if it just keeps going down, essentially you're just bag holding the token and nothing's happening. So I prefer to take a loss as soon as it gets out of range. It's hard to do, but that's how you can kind of protect your account doing this. What app is this? It is called Meteora.ag. Almost 95% of the content on my page is about this. But that's so clutch. I wish you could plays. I completely little intro and playground in Racket Band up 0.6 Sol. So I've been saving to get active with real capital. Good. I saw your post on @CrimeXPT. I hope we all have a soulful summer. Appreciate you, Sir Peso. The red and green one, so this is just going to be like this right here is going to be the volume indicator. So most charts, right now we're on Meteora and using their native charts, but if you are on DexScreen or something, you should be able to go up to FX right here, this little FX button, and type in volume, and that is how you get that indicator. Quick question, you start a pool, 1 Sol, no price movement at all, you close the pool, how much do you lose? Table Tennis is asking the right questions. Table Tennis, I'm writing these down because I'm going to include it in the guides I am making. Good question. Good question. Good question. Questions. So, what happens if I open this pool up here, right here? What happens if it just goes up from here? So, the way that this doesn't get touched is if the current price from here goes up. Okay, so if the price goes up from here, this is not going to get touched. Our 1 Solana here is just going to sit here as resting limit orders. Like I said, it's just on the chart. If the price doesn't come down, these are not going to get swapped. So you don't lose anything. You don't make anything. You don't lose anything. If I keep this here forever and price never comes down into the range, it just stays up here forever, this is just literally going to sit here as 1 Solana. And then you can just get it back by hitting close, right? Here I get my one Solana back plus 0.11. So when you do open a position, the only barrier to entry on Meteora is that you do need to have 0.057 Solana to open a position. This is not this is refundable. You get the 0.057 SOL back when you close the position. So you see how I put in 1 Solana, but my position actually costs 0.11 SOL to open. So that is why you are always going to be able to get your money back if your range doesn't get hit. And that's why, like, if you see really good LPers, they are constantly removing liquidity, opening new positions, chasing the price up if that's what they want to do. Does that answer your question, Table Tennis? Thank you. Wait. Okay, guys, how does everyone in the chat know about Meteora now? It doesn't make any sense. Krem, what is your profile picture from? I've seen so many people with those characters. So it is an NFT called the RETARDIO Cousins. I can't say it or else I'm going to get banned. But these are inspired by the Neo Chibi artwork of the Remilio cousins and the Milady, or the Remilio babies and the Milady, whatever they're called, on Ethereum. These were the original, like, these were the first original art style, but these are the most popular ones on Solana, and they're called the RETARDIO. These are 0.2 ETH. How much is that? These used to be really expensive, if I remember correctly. How do I find the history? Volume and price. Can we go 1 year? Should we go all? They used to be worth... Oh. They used to be worth 4 ETH, and ETH used to be worth a lot more. Damn, that's pretty expensive. Miladies are more expensive, I believe. I think that's how you say it. I heard someone correct me and say that I was saying Milady wrong, but I think oh, yeah, these are way more expensive. These are 1 ETH for. Sorry, I know I'm looking at NFTs, but I do want to see how expensive these got. I'm just curious. These used to be 8 ETH, so 9 ETH. I don't even remember what Ethereum got to last peak. It got to 5K. When was Ethereum 5K? I do not remember that. That's when Bitcoin was... That was August 2025? Bro, don't remember Ethereum being 5K. Gotta be real. I remember it being 4K around May, and then this was like kind of after Trump got elected, I believe. Anyways, I'm done yapping. It's pretty crazy the people who know what you're talking about compared to last year. Very different questions, lol. Yeah, I know, right? Just hop on Soul Pump, bro. Now, why would I do that? My theory about Meteora mega volumes: cheap wash trading tokens, robots, and then rugs. Yeah, a lot of people who are running scam tokens use Meteor to launch and just run volume bots and then completely supply control. But I think there are like a lot of popular launches on Meteor, like SPV or something. Was actually a token by the Bedrock Foundation. What is it fucking called? SPV, Special Private Vehicle 151 or something. Am I stupid, bro? I was LPing it earlier. Let me find it. I can't find it, bro. It's literally not here. Don't know. I don't know where it is. It should be on the homepage, like, honestly. SV maybe? Special vehicle? Fuck, I don't know. Anyways, that token, SV151, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was doing SPV. Yeah, this launched, had 100K in volume today. And then... Sorry, I'm actually, like, usually not this brain dead at typing. 118k in the dynamic pool, and then like 300k around other liquidity pools. So I know that one has been doing consistent volume. That was the whole point I was trying to make. It wasn't that deep. Yes, watch trading on pump tokens 1%, buy sell each way. Meteor only fees is 0.0005 per any. For some reason, Table Tennis Buddy, like I know that's like honestly the biggest no-brainer, but for some reason, I didn't like put that together. Launch a DEX with crypto wrap. Tree of Life says, "What's up, Tree of Life?" I don't know if I have the facilities for that, Tree of Life. Also, I am never gonna create something right now that's better than Meteora, so there's not really any point for me to leave, in my opinion. Which coins do you trade? I only do pump fund ones. Damn, all my shit getting lost today, lol. Wait, Diego, what'd you say, bro? I'm so sorry, Diego. You're the GOAT. What collection is that? I'm buying a Emilio this week. I'm thinking about buying... What's that, OMB? Nice soul pool, though. Thank you, Obsidian Circle. Ordinal. Is that on, like, Bitcoin? Sorry, that was probably such a dumb question. I don't care, though. I'm never afraid to ask questions. Oh, it is. I was right. Woo! You need like 10k soul to launch. Yeah, I don't have 10k soul to launch anything, bro. Do you ever trade new pairs or migrated? Or just like established communities? Good question. 97-8% of the time I am trading migrated pairs only. I'm just not a good new pair trader. Like rarely will I trade them. I just like I don't know. I'm not very good at them. I've been having to do like I've been having to do content management stuff. But some days if I'm locked in and I'm trading with like my new pairs friends, I just sit on voice chat with them and listen to him and his friends do their thing, and I just chill, and then like I kind of like scalp out and try to find the good tokens that they find or something like that. But that's never really my go-to. Also, my friend is always telling me to lock in on the new pairs, but I can't focus on the meme scope. I'm like I can't sit there and look at new tokens coming out. You have to scan like hundreds or thousands until you actually get a good one, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why not soon pairs? They're way more risky to me, and my strategy doesn't really. Well, first of all, I can't open a meteor pool on a token if it has not graduated. So that's one reason. And yeah, I just try to choose tokens that seem more established, that I think are going to range for like over a day, hopefully. Typically, I'm not like if we go right now and look for new pairs, will probably stay in them for like an hour. But typically, the strategy is to find tokens that I believe in and try to stay in them for a few days at least. Since you only look at migrated, really, did you see AlgoPub? No, but also I haven't been extremely locked in. Sitting 400k. I had a 64k entry on it. We can look at it for sure, though. What's it called? I agree. I've been watching a lot of trenchers and KOLs, but crime is to me the most legit and respectful. Let's go, Sir Peso. Just trying to teach instead of flaunt. That's because everyone that does what I do is like fucking 19 years old, and I don't know, wants to show off for some reason. It's like, important thing is growing respectable community and onboarding people, because we want the space to be as clean as possible. Obviously, that's never going to happen because it's crypto, but you know what I mean? Like, it would help if more people knew about it, because crypto is growing regardless of whether you like it or not, but it's about how people are introduced to it. and how much attention you can bring to it right now for builders or whatever. Oh my gosh, Sammy's here. I was wondering how long it would take until I saw you again, Sammy. Unbelievable. Shaking my head. Wish. Please tell me it's a stock ticker. If you put a pool on own token, I don't think it is bundling. Maybe you should dev a bit and then pool. So, I've dev'd with a friend off stream. Div is actually in the chat right now. I dev with Div sometimes, and we use burners because obviously I'm not gonna be deving tokens on the main account that I teach on. I don't want people like I don't want to endorse anything. I just want to do it by myself. So yes, but it's a good way to accumulate like a ton of supply. Sorry, I meant to look at your token. It's a good way to accumulate a ton of supply, but like you're not. It's not gonna help with like insta sniping necessarily. But like if you, yeah, you can if you had a ton of supply, you could do some smart things with it. I don't know what is this. It seems like kind of suspect to me. I trade like migrated 3-hour-old ones who bottomed if the narrative is there. Also a good strategy, says Henry Sillins. I've been getting cooked. Why are the trenches so dry, bro? I don't know. I just am just I kind of like the game meta that's going on. I think it encourages people to actually spend time building something that like they might or may not be passionate about. Like the game today, or what is it called? Frag. Someone was shilling Frag earlier. Like I don't know. I like Kins. I like Tiny World. I think all of those are, and there was like some other like WoW one. I think those are a little bit more respectable. Like, obviously, these games are probably not going to last forever, but at least people are trying. At least they're not developing the fifth AI agent that no one gives a fuck about. So, bid bottoms, brother. Volume will come back sooner or later. Dude, this is a banger. Oh my gosh. This song came out when I was graduating high school in goated time period, let me tell you. If y'all know about the Shoreline, you must be an OG. What are we talking about? Richard Wilson, are you actually brain dead, fam? Wait, I can't tell if he's a bot or not. Bro, it's just like so dry. Maybe because it's Monday. Or that when soul pumps trenches get dry. Look, yeah, I noticed. I would have expected some more OG tokens to have pumped based off of the soul move, but like in Siege. Trading a whole lot of nothing. What you talking about? Wait, which one? Which one? Is Siege a token? Is that a game token? Apparently I'm not locked in because I do not recognize. Not that one, right? It's actually spelled correctly. Why are there two? Yeah, it's another game. Oh, Richard Wilson actually might be a trader. What's up, Dave? It's been a minute, bro. What happened? Meme coins fell off. They're different for sure. Um, honestly, I was pretty I had a good amount of token on oh Sammy. Check out OG Doge, man. Hey, this token isn't dry. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. John is the goat for this. It is. It has. I've been churning. I figured out some things about the meme space. Let's go. Whatever. I'm happy showing OG Doge now that it's gone up. Careful aping this up here. Obviously, anything I say is not a buy or sell recommendation, but this is a token I was really bullish on for a while. And honestly, I'm gonna give credit to. Ooh, you hear that? I'm gonna give credit to John, the dev, because like he is an OG. He has integrity. He donated fees to the charity, to like dog charities and stuff. Like he did a very good job with this token. So um, obviously this is kind of where I've been exiting. If you've been in the Telegram, you know I've been clipping out of this kind of. Sorry, OG Doge fam. I do want to buy more. So actually, while we're on that topic, we might as well open another pool because I will bid ask this down for sure. I'm comfortable doing that. My friend made the 80 bin 200%. Damn, it's literally just going straight up. So just in case, I'm gonna go a little bit wider when I set up my range on this. Like probably down to like here. To be honest, what is that? 82% down. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna want to do. The volume is exploding though. Goodness, bro. We consider opening pool on serial ruggers coins if they do follow a pattern. My friend does. I don't do it. It's too risky for me. I've lost a lot of Solana doing it. I tried to play the scam tokens and I get rugged too quickly, so I don't do it anymore. How much soul is in every trade? On tokens that I know are not going to move quite as fast or think aren't going to move quite as fast, I throw in like 10 to 15 Solana right now, and then on newer tokens that I'm not confident on, I'm usually throwing in like 5. But keep in mind, when I open on Meteora, I'm not aping in 5 or whatever size I'm telling you guys at the top. I'm spreading it between a very, very large range. So this 10 Solana is spread out all the way from this top price all the way down 82% down. So like if it dumps to here, I might have one soul converted because of the way I set it up. You see how this I went over this earlier, but this curve, this liquidity pool, the way I set it up, you can do multiple ways, okay? So when you're putting in your Solana, you can make it so you're doing spot, right? You can make it so you're doing bid ask. So spot is going to make it so all of your liquidity is distributed evenly. But when I go bid ask, for example, when I go bid ask, I'm making it so I'm not bidding very much Solana up here. These are the smallest of my orders. Can this fuck off? Why is this in my way? Like, what are we doing? So your Solana gets bigger, right, as you go down in the range. So this is going to protect you, and this is going to allow you to try to almost dump catch the token. Because if for some reason it comes down, the price comes down, and it dumps super hard in here and gets a massive spike, you're going to generate a lot of fees in this area. There's 6 MG. RJ, what do you think this is? OG that big, not bad spot for pool. Chart looks good for it. The only reason I did play that big, but the only reason I didn't stay in it longer is because I didn't see the meme sticking around like that. It honestly doesn't look like that bad, but I just didn't see, like, it was super viral on social media for a few days, and then I just had a feeling that it was kind of gonna fall out of like the attention, so that's why I stopped playing it. But it's still doing a ton of volume per day, so like if you want to try it, go for it, and you can always just kind of play it with a stop loss, you know. Top 5 trusted devs for you at the moment. I have no idea. How do you feel about Orca? It's not as good as it's not it. I wouldn't be able to do the same things I do on Meteora on it, but it's obviously another DEX and place where other liquidity pools exist, but not really something that I take part in. There's like everything you can do on Orca, you can do on Meteora, and you can't do everything on Meteora that you can do on Orca. Thoughts on AlgoPub? Someone else asked me that, Glue. Sorry, if I missed anyone's questions, just repeat them. Did Sammy say something? I sold 30k Kin so far, still got like 70k. I bid 60k at 800k market cap. Bro, I'm so annoyed at Kin, Sammy. I saw it pretty early and was gonna get exposure to it, and then I didn't. And also, I sold Tiny World at 70k. I'd Tiny World at 10k. Sorry, why are you wearing a bulletproof vest? I think most of you guys know the answer to that one. I do know Soul Snatcher. But anyways, by the way, it's just for attention grabbing. You know what I mean? Get some of that GTA heist vibe going in the chat while we're trading meme tokens. Soul Snatcher has always been kind to me, but like those tokens are kind of supply controlled, and like the agenda is usually kind of the same, and I just don't prefer to place my money in those trades. But Quavo made a song about it? Seriously, Sheesh? Damn, good trade though, Sammy. Bro, Sammy, you can at least tell me when you're gonna kill your tokens, bro. I always just chuck one soul at him. I did it with the last one, and you kind of punished me. But it's okay. That's why I only throw one. Any dev that devs anything, even into billions, is irrelevant in this day and age. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care too much about the dev. I care more about the relevance of the meme. I've never really like tracked devs like that, to be honest. Algopub. I don't know, what is this? The chart looked like massive sus to me, so I didn't, it has a lot of followers. It's Blinks. Oh, it's from Blinks. What the hell? It's actually kind of cool if this is real. This is a good idea that no one's done. Here's another type of view for you. A column of charts that sync when you zoom. That's like super beneficial. Imagine looking at a bunch of different charts on the same time frame, and when you zoom in and zoom out, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, did Ansem give him a tweet? No, it wasn't. I'm also bidding SPCX. So we'll give a quick marketing shout because it's actually a super big opportunity. If you guys want to participate in the Meteora bounty, they are giving out 25k in USDC for people that LP SPCX. So I've been trying to get exposure. It's been really tough because it's been pumping up, and I think whoever set up the pools are honestly not very. Whoever set up the main pool, not very smart, because it was done only in quote token. So when you're LPing it on some of these major pools, you only get fees in USDC, and I want to earn fees in SPCX. So not really happy with whoever set that up and somehow siphoned all of the liquidity into those pools, but yeah, whatever. Why does bro have an empty vest on? I have the plates, Zuby. Don't worry. I have the plates. Hey, make sure that vest works. Everyone's talking about the vest now. Y'all are calling me out. So I gotta show you what's good. Bro, I was going to. If I just bought the vest with no plates, it would have been like $200 cheaper. See, I told you we got the plates. Alright, I'm back. Had to lab for my bets tomorrow. What are you betting on? Yeah, here's the plate. Here's the plate. Put the plates in. It's so uncomfortable. Where are the plates? Nah. Bro, you're trying to give me like back issues. MLB word. Can I get you World Cup tickets? How do you expect me to do that? People got so wrecked today betting on FIFA, really? Or there are a bunch of upsets? Guys, if you're in the TikTok chat, there's a good amount of engagement. Please drop a follow because I have so much content on my page about how to grow small accounts using Meteora. Also, join the Telegram because I'm dropping a series very soon about a zero to hero, how to open your first liquidity pool, and explaining what you need to know before doing that. So go ahead and join that up. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you. Dave's always gassing me. I appreciate it. World Cup. World Cup. We'll see what the World Cup LP is doing. Oof, I'm getting kind of deep, Div. Let's see how much we're down in soul. We're down 1 soul right now. But we have 47% left. It'll get a bounce. Hopefully. But where are the plates? Alright, I'll check it, Sammy. Do I have to look on Axiom or GMGN? I really don't want to. Propeller Hat Cat is blowing up. Bro, this guy sounds so desperate though, Sammy. I hope this isn't you, Sammy. Look, he says it's blowing up. 6 mil. Biggest meme in the trenches. It only makes sense that we send has never been done. Like he really wants this one. Actually pretty decently viral though. That's not bad. I just think this guy is reaching a little bit with this post. I don't know. I shadowbox with weights every day. I did not steal your playlist, Dave. You know we've always been on the same vibe. OG Doge. Thesis Dan says Div. Why aren't you in another LP? I actually just opened one, Div. Maybe we throw... Oh, what am I doing? Maybe we throw a little bit more into spot here. Maybe we do. This is the LP I just opened, Div. Soul is at $73. Nice. What do you think, Div? We throw a little bit more in? I'm bidding it quite deep. Yeah, we'll throw some more in. This is smart. This is smart. Alright, 15 soul in the LP going down to minus 82%. Who do you recommend to follow on X to stay informed about the trenches? Can I? No, just the Zins. Dave. You can follow me on X if you'd like. My X is... Thank you, bro. Thanks, Dave. Or, DeFi King. Drop me a follow. I try to retweet things that I believe in, so... Are you ever doing max bid higher than current market cap? Which you... Dave, I swear I already follow you, no? What's it called, Dave? What's your handle? Ben did that. Sorry. Let me know if I don't follow you on Twitter, by the way. I'll drop you all a follow. Who else? Okay, I am going to recommend some of my boys, because why not? Will, DeFi Money Sniper is going to be a good follow. He is in the chat every day. He's my best friend technically in LPing. We've been doing it for a long time together. Razor makes a lot of good videos. He's who I actually learned this initial strategy from. OG knows what he's doing, so Razor is a good follow. Again, my circle is super into like my circle is almost always talking about Meteora and yield farming and stuff, so like kind of a different niche than most trenchers, I'd say. Oh. We'll give Dave a shout out. This is Dave69. There you go, Dave. Okay, I'm hoping it doesn't peak till after October. The thing is, Div, is like thankfully it's unlocking gradually, so hopefully it's not going to get full stacked, and hopefully a lot of the supply has already been converted to other holders. But there's only 1,000 holders. Like there's not really that many holders. Are you in? Are you back in Doge, Div? Let's say current market cap is like 1 mil, so doing max bid 1.5 mil. So on Meteora, good question as well. So, what do we want to do here? Let's do market cap in USD. Sorry guys, gotta get some disturbed up in here. Nice div. So if you are trying to max bid this, I think what you mean, like if you wanted to bid it at 6 mil. So on Meteora, if you're only depositing Solana, you're only going to be able to deposit it below current price, because if for some reason you were able to make this higher, like if I were to increase this range, you see how it's not allowing me to place any Solana up past the current price? Because if we did, then the Solana we deposited up in this area would just get converted to the token because we're bidding it higher. So instead, if you want to deposit liquidity to the upside, you would have to buy the token and set it up here. Okay, so if I had some of the token, for example, I could put in these purple bars represents the token. I could put that to the upside. But if you were just trying to get in with Solana, you're not going to be able to bid it above current price because it's going to get converted to the token. I had to take the Zen out. Yo, Soul Rider, what's up, bro? Does that make sense, Obsidian? It's been a while, Soul Rider. Been a while, brother. Dang, I wish I had my Gatorade on me. Here, let me get my Gatorade. I'm low-key a Gatorade maxi. Take a look at Damon. Thank you for the follow, Ross. Don't drink Gatorade, it'll give you kidney stones. I honestly believe you, but I don't think it's gonna stop me, Dave. I don't drink it like that much, so we should be safe. Interesting chart. A little bit low volume for me. I don't know what the tech is. It doesn't look like awful. Like a lot of tech tokens are surviving. AI native Solana development environment. I wish I knew anything about coding. And Will's raging in the chat. Have you ever had an electrolyte? Where the plates it will when you have to chill, Dave. I don't. No, I have not, RJ. Do you think Kiyomasu will have a little bounce here? Got impermanent loss on it here. Fuck. How much of your range do you have left, fans? Hey, you're the one typing that BS in DV chat. What you talking about? What you talking about, brother? I don't think I've ever been in DV's chat in my entire life. I don't know how. Yeah, I want to see how much. I want to see how much room you have left in your range, fans. LARP has been getting showed a lot in the chat recently. It's getting such low volume per day. Like, it's surviving, but like it's just not worth it for me because it's doing 3.8k in volume. You're in the top 5 holders. I can't give you really advice. The chart looks good. Um, it's about if it breaks out again. I know that's like stupid. What's up, Sammy? You have 50% left. You should be good to let it, like, if I were you on Kiyomasa and I had 50% left, shut up, Big X the plug. That guy is, like, really annoying to me. I don't know why he comes on my radio. On Kiyomasa, you have 50% left. Like, I am too stubborn that if I had another 50% left, I would assume it doesn't go down to 54k, right? I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to get you wrecked or anything. I'd say it's pretty ripe time for somewhat of a bounce, but don't take that for face value. I won't touch a LARP unless Dior is out, says Sammy. Sammy knows more about that kind of stuff than I. 24 min, you're up, Jenny. Are you in on this coin? Which one were you talking about, Ross? Sorry. I just flipped 4 soul today on Soul Pump to 54. I've completed life. This guy's a friggin' Soul Pump plant. No offense, but like, why would I go to somewhere where I have worse odds than 50% to make money? That's literally why I come to meme coins, because I actually have an edge here. If you think you have an edge on any gambling site, you are highly mistaken. Div says he's about to rip one. Nice, bro. Are you going to start doing daily Met TikToks? One a day to keep the TikTok algorithm is a must. Yes. I'm trying to just organize them. So like, as soon as I find someone that I actually like, I'm just gonna give them like a bunch of timestamps for the past like 5 streams, and then they will literally ship. It's kind of hard though. Like, I like certain people, and I just don't know how to split them up. But Div, it's coming. Don't worry. Thanks, trees. You're the goat. The terminal on Soul Pump is badass. Sammy, I clipped out like a good amount recently. Yeah, it's hard to find good editors. I've gone through like 40 portfolios in the past week and looked at like so many videos. Ugh, it's a lot of work, man. It's gonna be way easier once I just have it way more automated and have the people that I want. I found some good people, so like I'm happy, but it's still not in the it's still I still haven't established the flow of water. I do. I do F with them. Um, I'm just hesitant. Like the one div that I showed you that was like questionable, where I'm like, you don't effing know me. It's like, do I really want that image? Like, I know it'll be good engagement. It's getting to the point now where like, before I didn't have all that much pressure. I was like, I'm just gonna post what I want to post. I want everything to be transparent. But now I am like honestly looking for a little bit more engagement farming, so I can go ahead and do my job and onboard more people. But it's a little bit tough. That's not a bad idea, Dave. Trench strike? No idea what that is. You're gonna have to give me. You're gonna have to give me some more info. You have your own strat already? Yes, I do. What is your bonus though? You haven't given the normal timestamps yet? No, I haven't. I gave one guy them, and then I found some other people that did a good job. The one today was pretty good. I thought. Did you see the one that I posted today, Dave? I don't even know what kind of engagement it got on it. 500 views. This one's not bad. Here, we'll watch explanation of the difference between Axiom and see, like they're good at Axiom. You're usually using market orders to get in. So let's say you have. I like how they're cutting to the images. They're doing the zoom. Looks good. This is the only person I've met so far that has put in enough time to do this. This probably takes like a good amount of time. This probably took him like an hour or two to do. So I like this guy. I think I'm gonna have him do more. Bottom bracket a level lower than current price of where you think the token could range to. He throws in the Bitcoin symbol. So like you see, there are things on a lot of these clips that like I wouldn't do design preference, but like it's still good. You didn't like it, says Div. Okay. It didn't really do that. It didn't really get that much engagement. I look like a fucking ghost right here. Um, see, that's the hard thing, Div. Like, I don't know I don't know who I should have do the bulk of them. That's why I'm thinking about just giving each of them like 4 or 5. You know, I don't know. Trent Strike is a good coin, bruh. Trench Strike. Is it a game? It sounds like a game. Trench Strike. I don't see it on deck screener. Is it not graduated yet? Sorry. I usually don't trade pairs with this low market cap. Trench Strike, play to earn. Kind of a copy of Frags today that ran pretty hard. It's not the first browser FPS. Frags was before it, so. I mean, I don't know. Like, should we try to play it? What's the daily wheel gonna give us? Gold knife. How the fuck do I turn the sound off, bro? This is unbelievable. Can I mute the tab? Oh my goodness, that was a lot. I'm like, there's no way I'm playing real people. Click to lock in. I'm clicking. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, they're all bots. You like that surfing? You like that bee hopping? Bro, this sensitivity is cooked, bro. Hey, we got the candlesticks on the wall though. See, it's like it's just kind of like a little bit slop to me. Do you know how easy it is to make this game? Actually, I shouldn't say that, but do you know how easy it is to make this game on like with AI now? So I kind of like the other one better. I'm not gonna lie. For it being an 11K, I guess it's not awful. So I don't know. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you spend so much time thinking about it. You just haven't done it in terms of releasing the clips. You could have just ran test runs with them. You and upload them all, but you have to understand if it takes people like I've given people these stamps to do already, and it's just about them sending me and them paying me. Like, yeah, and it's also the problem of people being responsive enough to get them done timely. And like, I don't have someone specifically that I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna stop making excuses. There's no sound when you play. I know I muted it. Sip an agent to shadow, then do a vid how you like. I mean, you're right. Okay, Dave, I'll pay you for it if it works really well. Can't believe Hims is at 1 mil. No, it's not. Sammy, you're literally trolling me. You fucker. I knew you were wrong. I was gonna actually have an aneurysm if Hims was at 1 mil. Also, like, I think I'm done with that one. Apex reference? What was the Apex reference? Bee hopping? Yeah, I agree with you, the Ragnash. The gaming coins are going crazy. I know. You are right, Div. You are right. But also, I don't know. I know. Like, I am going to post all of them, I promise, once I get them. This week is when everything should start coming together. Because I've just been literally just grinding, finding people, making posts and stuff. So, like, now I actually have people doing stuff. So, it'll all start, you'll start seeing a lot more stuff. Why do you have a plate carrier on? Bro, Div, come on. Give me some support. No need to be so negative all the time. You mean grinding in the garden? What game you building, brother? No, looking like a good play. I haven't looked at No in a while. I need to get off floor so people don't think I'm shilling it. I guess if I ended up doing this range, it would have done fine. It's not negative. I'm just curious. It's just to grab viewer attention. That's all it is, and to fit in with the vibe of the channel. Always wanted to create like kind of a GTA heist kind of vibe. So you know how it goes. Opinion for Chaton. Are you gonna launch a token with it, Dave? Wait, this one? I LP'd the other one. Wait, what was the other one called? I LP'd the other Chaton. That went to like 0, and I got out. But it did really well, and I don't know what the whole meme is, but like it seems like kind of viral, and it seems like people like it. I was in this one actually, and as you can see, this one faded. I don't know why the other one is so much stronger. Did they onboard the guy or something? But I was actually already playing this. I don't think it's bad. This chart looks like pretty decent. I wish I was already in it. Right now, it's a little bit. I'm a little bit hesitant to get in, but 5 million volume during the day is like pretty good. You should get a green screen and put a bank vault behind you. Not a bad idea. I was talking to Div about this actually because we were thinking about ways to upgrade the stream. What I want to do. Wait. I was actually cooking. Recently. So previously on a stream, we were doing a tier list for meme coins, and I was thinking I'm gonna try to get a green screen, put it up over here in my room, and have a camera over here, and then I can walk. And then at the start of every stream or during some segment, we can organize. Because making a tier list for best tokens to DLMM is already super subjective. And also, this can change all the time. So if like we went over what metas are popping, or maybe this should be like a meta board or something, we could start ranking them. I thought that'd be kind of fun. What is a node dashboard? PSA Full Kit says he likes the idea. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Whale in the Sea is shilling me something. I really don't want to look at it, unfortunately. What do you mean? Div says he Fs with it until we rank something, and I say there's always exceptions. But there always is exceptions. There's never cut and dry. There's never black and white in this. You hate Windows? Dang. I've used Windows my entire life. Okay, I'll look at it. He was too nice. I said I don't know if I want to look at that, and he says, okay, no problem. I respect that. I'll look at it now. A lot of games, huh? Wait. This one's OG. 122 days old. Damn. Unfortunately, it looks like really cooked. The first Battle Royale in Solana, listed on Epic Games. I remember when this came out. I actually downloaded this game back in the day, believe it or not. If they update it or something, maybe, but it looks like they haven't been paying attention, or else the price would not look like this. Look at X. It says free entry. Starting this week, we'll be onboarding a new Pump Fun ecosystem community to the Treasures game each week leading up to our next big event. What does the gameplay look like? I forgot. No, I remember this. Bro, you're an OG if you remember when we were playing this on stream. As soon as I saw the jetpack bullshit, I was like, alright, yeah, I remember this. I mean, honestly, bro, yeah, I think you might be right about it being a decent bottom bid. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially with the game meta popping off. Like, not bad, man. It's It's called the Trenches game. It was on Epic Games actually. It's actually better compared to other ones. Like Loki, you are right. It's better than the other games I've played. We spent some time on it. We're Loki right well in the sea. Low-key right, brother. I really hope Kiyomasa pumps for you, whoever was in that in the chat. Don't listen to me. Like, if you're uncomfortable with your loss, you can feel free to cut it. I'm just saying, with 50% left in your range, you should be able to wait it out. I would assume, unless it's like actually dog water. Low-key whale in the sea. I'm not sure if I'm stop lossing that. You gotta keep me posted, Dave. You gotta keep me posted on it. I'm interested to see. Did we do anything else? Actually, that's not quite as bad fees as I was used to getting on the Doge pool. Need World Cup to bounce, yo. Honestly, feed generation is like pretty mediocre, which is what I assumed, but like I think I'd have a little bit more, but it's not awful, I guess. Did we forget to do anything else? SPCX, I meant to rebounce that. My bad, my bad, my bad. Well, I actually I got in with you. Well, so I'll drop a follow. I was watching you in PF. Really? Do people actually still watch Pump Fun? I never even check that stream anymore because no one is ever in there. Div, I'm gonna need you to do that. What's up? What's up? I see you clicking. LOL. Do I have a Discord? Yes, it's link in bio. I'm typically more active in the Telegram, so this is where I'm usually hanging out every day, and we have a lot of talented and insightful people in there, so feel free to join. You were online earlier today. Yes, I was. Whale on the Sea. Yes, I was. I try to do 2 streams a day. Check the pump. Pun intended. What kind of pun could that be? What did? 2 streams. Bro, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Bro, who does Richard keep tagging? I'm so confused who he's talking to. Who's Marco? I haven't seen Marco in chat. Oh, you have a Discord. Yes, thank you, Richard. Richard, I'm sorry. For some reason, I'm sus on you because I see you like talking about stuff, but you seem fine. You think so, Div? Is that the freaking solution, bro? Div, how's the cam been? Have I been in frame most of the time? I know it's like super zoomed in. It's odd. Can I be a mod? Yeah. I don't know how to do it though. My my shit is all fucked up, low-key. I'm not like Wait, maybe I can apply for the premium or whatever. Hi guys. It's honestly perfect. Let's go. 3 viewers. That should allow me to holy crap, it's Crime Inception up in here. I need to apply for like whatever, and I need to have like 3 to 4 concurrent viewers each day or something is some requirement. So I'll make you a mod when I'm able to. Just click my name. Wait, I need to make Div a mod first, Loki. I'm actually such a bot. Wait, I can barely see this. I'm moving over here. Div. I don't know how to do it. Here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Div. How do I mod you? Oh shit. Follow. I don't know how to make you mod. Mod, there we go. There you go, Div. There you go, Sir Peso. There you go, Div. What's that? This is on Twitch. Okay, I should have modded Div like a year ago. Sorry, Div. You're in. Hey, the TikTok stream wasn't always actually I had it going from pretty early. Oh yikes. Have we made good progress in a year? The X and TikTok have made good progress, but I don't know. The Twitch growth has been pretty stagnant. You know, Kick will pay 16 an hour to stream. Hey, I could use the extra money. Okay, we redid our SPX position. I'm throwing in 30 soul on this one, but I'm down to LP this for that long. I can get you monetized. I don't even know how any of that works. Get me monetized so the Crime IRL meetup can happen ASAP. Ooh, look at chatting going. Wait, that's the rug one. Yeah, that's the one that rugged earlier. Don't know the difference between any of these. I meant. Div, you hear that? I'm gonna need you to lock in here and be the Twitch head of growth. All right, we're honestly not doing anything super useful currently. Here goes SPCX having a little bit of a downturn. Probably dumping into pre-market open. I didn't realize SPCX trades 24 hours. So for whatever reason, I guess they have 24-hour markets in stocks now. So the futures wasn't even what was being open. The literal spot, the spot stock was getting traded in like after hours. Where will meetup be? I don't know. RJ, give me some ideas. What do you guys think? How many soul position you deploy? Typically, like, if I am trying to long-term pool something, it's 10 soul, 10 to 15 soul. And then if I'm doing, like, a newer token that I'm sketch on, like, 3 to 5. If it's, like, really sketch, I'll even just test it out with 1, just to see how the fee generation is working. Play the song of the summer. What's the song of the summer? Why do I need my birth certificate, Dave? Then go to SEC of State, Secretary of State. Gutkinug. I'm queuing it. How would you go about starting meme coins with 0.1 soul? So, if you're starting with 0.1 soul, I'd recommend you should, if you have only that much amount to play with, I would spend a lot of your time learning and watching content. You don't have to go ahead and get started like right now. Sorry. Did you want me to play that? It was like I didn't know what was going on in my ears, so I like skipped it out of instinct. I'll play it again. Yes, Jan, I can explain a little bit about limit orders. Where did you hear limit orders? Did you hear it from me? Did you hear it somewhere else? Because I'm happy to go over that. So yes, I would start with watching my videos, going through there, and you might not understand everything initially, but if you keep watching videos, it's going to start clicking around the points that are made. Now, the only barrier on Meteora, you can open pools. Like if you have 0.15 and you really want to start getting active, it's going to cost 0.057 soul to open a position, okay? Now, you get this money back, so don't think that just because you open a position, you're going to have to pay 0.05 every single time. When I close it, you get it back, but that's the barrier to entry. So you could open a pool, okay? So you could open a pool with 0.01 soul in this bar and then just create the position with the rest of your money, pay your 0.057, and you could see how it works with even this small amount. You can start with this much. I'm just saying there's a barrier to entry, especially if you want to make like wider positions. Like if I were to make this range minus 70%, it's going to make me pay 0.1. I don't know what that says. It's behind my webcam, but you guys can see it. It's going to make you pay this amount. So that's kind of the that is the barrier to entry there. Okay, I'm following. I know it because I see it on Meteora, but I never use it. Sorry if my English bad. You're good. And what's slippage? I tried to get a coin, and it said I can't because slippage. Then it went 2500x. I don't know if 2500x is real. I don't know if the token you're talking about is real. 2500x's don't really happen. I know it because I see it on Meteora, but I never use it. So let me ask you something else, Jen. So have you currently opened a pool before? Have you already opened a DLMM and now you're seeing limit orders and you don't know what they are? Or have you never opened a pool before and you see limit orders here and you see create position here? Which one? Let's hope, Nick. Let's hope. Yep, I already opened position before an LP Army Playground. Okay, so... Oh, banger. Bruh. Sorry, this song is spammed on like a bunch of channels, but it goes so hard. Okay, so going to limit orders versus Meteora. So, basically what a DLMM is, okay, a DLMM is basically a bunch of separate limit orders. So, actually, let's start over. So, on an asset, this is going to kind of bring you into liquidity. This is literally what the video I'm making right now is all about. So, let's say, for example, pretend this asset is not a meme token. Let's say that this asset is a pair of shoes, okay? And this dotted line is the last place that a sale happened, okay? So the last time a shoe was traded, it was, let's pretend this is $100, okay? So this is $100, okay? The last time that a pair of shoes was sold, it was sold for $100. Now, the next seller that is here is selling their pair of shoes for $101. Keep in mind, this level does not exist. There is no seller at $100. And then let's say the closest buyer is buying at $90 or $99. Sorry. So, right, $99 is what you, let's pretend you are willing to buy this pair of shoes at $99. The closest seller is at $101. So, in order for you to have your order filled, you would need a seller to come sell it to you, okay? So, right, to get into the asset, since the closest seller is at 101, I would need to go ahead and say, okay, I'm actually going to be impatient. I don't want to wait until price comes down to $99 to get my pair of shoes. I am willing to buy it for 101. So here we go. If I buy it from them, that is a market order, okay? Because we are buying from the closest seller and we are getting in instantly. A limit order is going to rest here and wait for the price to come down for it to execute. Okay, and market orders also happen on the sell side. So if someone was impatient and they're like, okay, actually, I'm worried that my shoes are not worth $101. There's a buyer at 99. I'm going to go ahead and take their offer. Here are my shoes. Buyer, I'm going to take your $99. You get the pair of shoes. I'm out. So you can see how limit orders are going to exist on each side of the asset. Okay, market orders make the price go up. Why is that? Because if there is one seller here at $101, and let's say the next seller here is at $102, and let's say there's 5 pairs of shoes being sold here, but the seller at 101 is only selling 1 pair. So if for some reason I come up and I buy this, and I take this guy's order, there's no longer a seller at $101. We've taken their offer, and effectively the next closest seller is at $102. So we have effectively raised the price by taking this order. We have used a market order to fill their limit order and move the price up. And conversely, if I bought 2 pairs of shoes at this level, then it would not raise the price, okay? Because this level is still here. Now, if I went in and bought 5 pairs of shoes at $102, we would raise it back up. And let's say the next seller is at 105, okay? Let's say no one is selling their shoes at 103, 104. The next seller is at 105. So you can see how impatient buyers and sellers are going to move the market up and down. The flip side to that are these limit orders sitting here. These are the liquidity providers. So taking liquidity, it sounds really fancy. Taking liquidity is basically just using market orders. And taking liquidity and providing liquidity is just using limit orders, because you're providing the asset on each side for impatient buyers to get in and out. So you can see how if I had a massive buy wall here, let's say instead of buying 1 pair of shoes, I'm buying 10,000 pairs of shoes at this level. Now we create a floor, because if price comes down, let's say 5 people sell into us. Okay, now it kind of bounces back up because they haven't broken this 10,000 limit buy order. Okay, so we effectively create a floor until enough sellers come in. This can also work for the upside. So you can see how taking liquidity, market orders move the price up and down in a certain direction. Limit orders, providing liquidity, stabilize an asset. They create basically, like if you think about like molasses, right? If you think about traveling through molasses, the thicker the molasses is, basically, is the more liquidity. So providing liquidity stabilizes the price. If there are a ton of sellers here, if there's 10,000 buyers of shoes at 99 and 10,000 selling, it's going to stay here forever because it's going to take so long for people to buy and sell enough shoes to even move it a direction. However, if we go back to that example and say there's only 1 buyer and 1 seller here, it only takes one buyer to move this asset up. So you can see how more liquid assets are going to be more stable. Less liquid assets are going to be less stable and are going to be harder to get in and out. So that is how limit orders work. Now, moving on to Meteora. Basically, what we are doing here is we are creating a curve, right? So let's get rid of all of this stuff. When we create a position, we're going back to this. Okay, so when we're creating a position, this orange line, when I'm going only bid side, when I'm only depositing Solana, it's going to make it so we are only providing buy limit orders. So a buy limit order isn't going to exist above current price because it would just get converted to the asset. If we bid it up here, Meteor doesn't allow us to do that because that is just going to get us filled at a less efficient price. So when we are depositing one-sided, when we are going a one-sided Solana position, we are only going to be placing it under current price. Now, this orange line is going to determine where and how far we are going to place our limit orders. So in this case, I'm 37% down from current price. So basically, it's taking our 1 Solana. I don't know why it does this. It's going to take our 1 Solana and it's going to split it up. So each of these little bins are basically functioning as limit buy orders, okay? And if I move it very close, you can see how tight this gets. Now there's 0.04 Solana in each one, and it's not going to spread our liquidity out as much. So the difference between this and a limit order is that when we open a pool, and let's say the price comes down, it starts converting, right? Limit buy orders get triggered when price goes into them. Okay, so from the very beginning, when this price comes into our range, it is going to start converting our Solana to the token because our limit buy orders are going to get swapped as this price comes and eats through this ladder. Each of these rungs on the ladder represents a little bit of our Solana. So the difference between this and a limit order and traditional limit orders is that when this happens and you're using a limit order, all of this Solana gets converted to the token and it gets sent all the way to your wallet. Okay, this disappears now. So if we're using traditional limit orders, as soon as price would come down, it would actually, right, if price comes down into this first rung, okay, your Solana gets swapped to the token, it gets sent to your wallet. Okay, if it continues to come down, this Solana gets swapped and sent to your wallet. But on Meteora, actually, instead of this liquidity, instead of the tokens being sent to your wallet, they're going to continue to exist in this range. Okay, so when that happens, they're acting as limit sell orders to the upside if prices come down into here and our pool is in this situation. We still have Solana to the bottom, but now since it's in our range, the liquidity to the upside is now going to be purple, right? It's going to be purple in this case because that is the token. And as it comes back out, it's going to sell back out of our tokens back into our Solana. So if you are looking to collect an asset and then hold it because you think it's going to go way higher, you might want to use limit orders because they get sent to your wallet and they're not going to sell back out. Now, I don't do that because I prefer to earn fees in every single movement when I'm LPing, but a limit order, right? Short answer for a very long explanation for a simple question, but a limit order, instead of it being in a liquidity pool, because these technically do function as buy limit orders. The difference is the tokens don't get sent to your wallet when it gets in range. On a limit order, as soon as they get filled, they're going to get sent to your wallet. So if we go and look at a pool that I'm actively in, World Cup, for example, do you see how far I am in range here? I have had a good amount of my Solana converted to the token. You can see I have $372 worth of the token. That is, I opened this pool, and this used to be all blue. Okay, I opened this range all the way back here. So, in traditional limit orders, this purple wouldn't be here. It would actually just be gone. It would be sent to my wallet. I'd be holding it in my wallet. But instead, it's existing here as, right, limit sell orders going back up. So all of this purple is basically existing on the chart like above here. And if price goes up, I'll sell back out of these tokens to Solana. When that happens, right, I get fees in Solana because, as we all know, when price comes down in our range and it swaps our Solana to the token, we get fees in the token. When it goes up in our range, we sell back out of our token, get fees in Solana. So down, we get fees in the token, up, fees in Solana, down, fees in the token. So we want something like this to happen. That's ideal, and that's why we pool it instead of using limit orders. Div, I'm about to just put that in the video because that was like low-key better than all the other explanations I gave. Bro, you never sleep. Low-key, bro. I'd recommend perfecting the how-to DLM videos, but pump out the videos about the gains. People want to make money, lure in the viewers, retain the actual audience. Sir Peso, you are completely right. Good morning, Tix. Does that answer your question, Jan? Sorry. 132. 132 on the pump fun. I mean, on. What am I saying? Pump fun on the TikTok stream. It kind of gassed me. It's 1:55, and I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm going to have to go to bed here in a second. Does that answer your questions? Everyone, if you enjoyed that explanation, please drop a follow because I give out free information. Also, join the Telegram to receive a nice community to hang out in. A lot of people share their thoughts, and Trans, I'm going to kill you. Trans says, can you explain that again for me, please? Bro, the fee you set is really high unless it's meant to be claimed by the holders. I don't understand. I don't think you are thinking about the right thing here. How much you been making a day? Recently, pretty decent. I think I'm averaging. I'll show you my P&L curve for the month. It's actually pretty good, so I'm happy to share it. It says the last month we were up 43 SOL, so like that's not actually that much, but for this wallet, it's really good. This is what the P&L curve looks like for the month. I followed you, but just tell me which platform do you use? I use Meteora. Great explanation. I have a limited understanding and joined late, but you're a good teacher, bro. Thank you, sir. Drop a follow and join the Telegram, please, please, please. Support me, support me. I don't see any new members. Sorry. Honestly, though, like, I freaking love hanging around in here. Everyone is goated that pops in every day. Will, Quan Lee, all amazing people. Jen is, like, the funniest person we have in there. Always saying some out-of-pocket shit. Pips is always insightful and giving good calls. I'm just super proud of the community, honestly, so far. So I'll drop the link one more time. If you can't join it on stream, if you can't join it on stream, just it should be in the link tree in my bio. Also, if for some reason you still can't join, just shoot me a DM and I'll make sure to look at it. Shoot me a DM on TikTok. Div, I have to go to bed, Div. I have to go to bed, Div. Bro, honestly, we can watch some YouTube if you guys want to hang out. But I don't want to do that on the X stream. Actually, I can end the X stream and we can chill and watch YouTube for a bit. If y'all want. I'm going to get back in TG. Hell yeah, Dave. What, Dave? You want me to hang and we watch YouTube, or are we getting out? RJ says OMG. Bro, I don't want like people to be scrolling and they tune into the stream on X and I'm watching like YouTube. I'm so hungry. Actually, I need kefir, bro. I didn't fucking eat anything after I worked out. That's stupid of me. Non-optimal. Didn't eat after workout? Not optimal. Drinking kefir? Optimal. Staying up till 2 a.m. Not optimal. Have you seen that guy on Instagram or whatever he's on? Going live late, high cortisol. You've never seen that guy. Bro, what? Have you not seen that guy? This is not looking good, by the way. Div, you might be right. Okay, I'm here, so good vibes. What's up, Toe Talks? Tuning in a little bit late, huh? Is this day trading? It's meme coin trading. So we're not trading stocks necessarily. We actually are using Meteora to trade SpaceX on chain, which is very, very cool, very innovative. But this is really the only stock that I've been looking at. Damn, Dave, I didn't even see that gift you sent me. Thank you, bro. Interesting, very new to everything. Well, you're in the right place. Try to be one of the only people in the space that gives transparent information. Div, you haven't given me an answer. Do you want to watch YouTube or no? Bro, I should just go to bed, honestly. And then he says, yeah, he's down. Nah, because we'll see if there's anything good on the YouTube homepage. Because other than that... Tom Dwan owes people a lot of money. It's PUBG. Oh my gosh. Why is my page just poker now? I don't know why I have so much poker. We have some skateboarding. Like, I just don't think I'm gonna choose a video that's gonna keep everyone entertained. So, Div, I've been live for almost 2 hours now. Give me a break. I moved to the desktop. Nice. Yeah, Div, I'm done. You show tickers because Soul and World Series of Poker locked in. Kins Islands. I just got out of Islands today, Div. Asteroid on Met. Toes Coin. Damn, no way Toes Coin is still alive. Sorry, Div. I actually meant to look at those, but I didn't. Yeah, of course I'm doing daytime crime tomorrow, Div. Of course, of course, of course. And I'm actually gonna go to bed like right now, so I'll be up. Bro, it's hard because like as soon as I get off TikTok, I just like and bro, Doge is 5 mil. Man, what the hell? Man, what the hell is that, man? What the fuck? 16-year-old, how much do you think I can make if I put all my time into this for the whole summer? Are you exposed to the upside? Not anymore, RJ. I've actually clipped out of like almost everything. How much time? How much do you think I can make if I put all my time into this for the whole summer? I don't know. Okay, I don't. It's very, very possible to grow a small account on Meteora. I've done it. I've been doing it for quite a long time now, almost 2 years, coming up on how long I've been trading on this specific wallet that I grew. But I can't give you an exact number. But what I will say is you will not regret spending time learning this because even if you don't make a ton of money, like you want to know this. I promise you, you want to know this for the future because meme coins, besides this token, obviously, meme tokens have been in kind of like a lower period of time. They're still like runners every day. We're still making money nearly every day. There's still things to trade every day, but it's not as hot as it once was. But if you learn this and you start putting in the time, in the next time that the bull run, when Soul rips, like you're gonna be better off than 99% of people. Will got 8K. Did he really? I've been selling out Crypto G. Bromar, you tuned in a little bit late. I'm gonna have clips coming out of the explanations earlier, so don't worry. Um, but unfortunately, I can't go over another explanation. It's time to go to bed. But drop a follow and join the Telegram and look at the free content I have on my page. I promise you, you'll be able to grab some things from that. I don't know, Div. Say something. I feel bad like asking him now because I know he sees me claiming the tokens and selling them on the way up. Wait, what was the song? Which one? I don't know. I don't know what it was, Dave. You're in this at 40K, sold early. No way. You're like the only one that's tuned in that traded this. It goes super hard. The song that you said I apologize for playing. Was it recent, Dave? You were playing it across all platforms. Did I just play it? I don't know which one you're talking about. Dude, this is fucking crazy. Damn, 1% of this token is like 50K now. I had like 5% of the old one, bro. I'm surprised none of these people have clipped out anything significant. It's getting a little bit absurd now how much the valuation is and how thin the LP is. Wait, the LP got way thicker. Holy. What? There's only 17 mil tokens left in the LP. This is crazy. That's crazy. Bro, didn't I tell you about this like 2 weeks ago on stream? I swear I did. I've been on this one for a very long time. Believe it or not, I don't like to say this, but like it's the end of stream, so I don't care. I was actually the one who onboarded. I wasn't the only one, but I was the one who walked him through how to like claim fees and like what to do to claim the fees. So low key, um, I did kind of onboard him. So fun fact. What's the menu you think to start with money wise? Anything you're comfortable with, bro. I started this wallet that you're looking at now with 1.5 Solana, which was about $150 at the time. But you can start with $50. You can start with 20. What website do you use? So almost all of the trades I'm using are occurring on Meteora.ag. Okay. I'm doing CTO. Div, we'll get it. We'll get it, Div. Div, I'll bless you. I'll bless you. Just wait until my unlock comes. I'll be like, John, like my friend, I got him in like really early. He got fucked, and um, he needs more supply. Are you using funded accounts? No. This is all real Solana. To stay profitable, you trade high market cap range tokens on Meteor, right? Um, Not always high market cap. Sometimes I find things that I like that are a bit lower cap, and I will play those. A lot of people are going to tell you to trade high market cap. That's fine. The fee generation gets really bad if the token is too high market cap. Meteora.ag RM is what we're using. Meteora, like a meteor. If you search Meteora crypto, it should be the first result on Google. So Meteora.ag is the website. The DAO? He's making a DAO for Doge. I forgot about that. Good morning, Crime. Hey, Huang. How you doing, boss? Nice to have you in here, sir. Thank you for the being a goon, by the way. OX Veins is kind of a good name, bro. I fuck with that. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, I think. No, that can't be it. That can't be it. Basically, it's like a decentralized community where the amount of tokens you hold gives you voting power to vote on issues in the direction of something. DAO definition. I don't think it's decentralized autonomous organization. I'm goaded. I'm goaded. Oh, Sir Peso knows. But you guys have to realize I've given that acronym like only a few times in my life because I'm not actually an OG. So I deserve respect for remembering that. RJ says that's what it is. How much time did it take you to understand all of this? Do it, Div. Div, what LP? Bro, did you submit the correct stuff? Because if you were LPing it, it didn't register, so you had to DM him and show him your LP. So I can't see how much time did it take you to understand all of this. I've been using Meteora for about 2 whole years now. So, but I began to really understand it within the first 3 months when I was grinding using it for the first 3 months. I started out really well, and so I got a good grasp of it fairly quickly. So that should be encouraging for you guys to know. But now that it's been so long, I've just been doing this for quite a long time. Bro, don't blame it on me, Div. I was talking in my chat, and I literally was telling you guys to do that. I literally sent the link in Crimes Den like 5 times, bro. Don't, Div. He's a good guy. Like if you actually tell him what happened, like he'll get you right. Most likely. Will was super late, and and Will DM'd him and got his allocation. Sorry, Div. Bro, is it? It's just work. He says I. Don't be mad, Div. I tried, bro. I DM'd him everything that whatever information I had. I promised you I sent to him. Did you watch YouTube videos and etc. or no? So when I first started trading, I used to trade stocks, so I was watching videos on YouTube for that. So I was watching Tim Sykes and learned the basics of how like stocks and assets move and limit orders and market orders and all of that stuff. I learned that pretty early, and then crypto is like a way different sector. So there are some things to know. I'm creating a guide for beginners, so just bro, it was I don't know when it was. It was literally bro, I sent all of this stuff when the new token dropped and he had the thing. You did submit your wallet though on the form. I made sure you did that. Okay, then you're straight. You're straight. I sent you a DM on Friday here on TikTok concerning being your clipper. You said you'll respond. Sorry, Alpha. Let me set a reminder to DM you. My bad. Div, we'll get you figured out. We'll get you figured out. Don't worry, don't worry. John's a good guy. He won't bone you. So you didn't. Hi, bro. I'm gonna send you a message real quick. Prefer spot or bid ask? Z knows what's good. How are you? How do so many people on TikTok know about Meteora? Z, did you learn from me or someone else? Did you do Damn V2? I don't really do much anymore. I don't do it much anymore. It's just like not the market, in my opinion, to be damning. So I never traded futures really. Learn from your ex? No way. Thank you for being here. Typically, I am going to go bid ask usually. So, oh my gosh, World Cup is dumping. This is my punishment for. Oh my gosh, so many questions are coming in now. So bid ask mostly. If I'm going bid ask and spot, um, if I think the token is going to hang around towards the top, you can do spot. But typically, I'm anticipating some sort of drawdown, so I try to go more bid ask. And sometimes I'll go 70% bid ask, 30% spot is not a bad ratio to go. Range, I try to go 75% usually to 85%. Usually wider. Usually I prefer to go wider. Div, send me. Can you resend me the screenshot of your LP, bro? I'll look. I'll ask. I'll ask for you. Minimum market cap. I don't really have a minimum. Sometimes I LP stuff that's 100K. I don't know. I can't give you a really good answer on that. It can be anything though. I don't really have a specific criteria on that one. All right, a few more questions, guys, and I have to go to bed so I don't fuck myself. A few more questions, fellas. We're heading off. Div, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I hope. I promise. Yeah, well, we can talk about tomorrow because I don't mind asking either, and I haven't even technically sold any of my supply yet. Wait, you're holding the old one still? Or you haven't sold any of the new one yet? Did you sell the old one? Did you withdraw your LP and sell the old one? Do you have a screenshot of the LP before you got out? New vest, okay. Okay, you're good, you're good. using Meteora. What factors do you consider most important when selecting a token pair for a DLMM position? Social relevance and attention is going to be the main thing. So I don't always choose, like, just because something is getting 4 mil on the day or something, I try to classify them into news token. Like, if you are playing a news token, right? If some piece of news comes out, it's viral on, all of the major broadcasting, whatever, it's viral on social media. It's a new piece of information that came out, like hantavirus or something. You can play those, but you have to keep in mind that they are not going to last as long, because if it's a headline that has the potential to die out and is not going to be continued to be updated or brought up in comments or memed out of, like, you can anticipate them dying pretty quickly. So you can play those tokens because they're really high volume and they're early, but you have to keep in mind that they can fade and lose attention fairly quickly, just based on whether the news is relevant. And like, I like to play memes that these tokens haven't been as strong lately, but playing memes um, that have very high virality, that you see reposted a lot, that you see in Instagram comments. I always like LPing those. Right now, there's like a game meta going on, so like Kins, Tiny World, Frag today, like a lot of those tokens. So paying attention to the metas. I don't have a specific criteria in terms of numbers I look for. I try to like use my own internal judgment. Blah blah blah. What platform are you using? So Nick says if you're new, use Phantom. Honestly, I fucking hate Phantom Wallet now. They updated their UI on mobile and it like literally sucks in my opinion. Don't know why they decided to change it after having the same UI forever that everyone enjoyed. But other than that, to hold crypto and do stuff on chain, as we call it, doing stuff interacting with protocols on chain means using this website, using Meteora, using Axiom, using other trading terminals. So you do have to have your own wallet. You can use Phantom Wallet. Honestly, I'm just going to recommend you use Jupiter Wallet. Jupiter is the other wallet that you can use. You can use Soulflare, all of those. But Meteora.ag is the site that we are interacting with, and this is the site. Meteora.ag is what we place 95, 96% of our trades on. Doesn't it suck, Trans? Why does it literally suck balls? I don't know. I don't know, Damix. I was kind of actually thinking about that the other day. Alright, I have to go to bed, guys. I'm sorry. I would love to answer more of your questions, but we've been on for almost 2 hours now, and it was a good one, and I got some good clips for it. So if you missed stuff, feel free to watch the replay on my X. Also, please join the Telegram, because we're building a very good community in here. You can learn a lot from the people that talk consistently in here. And just stay updated. I'm going to be dropping a YouTube series about beginners, how to open your first pool on Meteora, blah blah blah. Also, if you want to follow me on X, feel free to follow me at CrimeXBT on X. Sweet dreams. Good night, RJ. Love you. Good night, in April. Div, love you. We're gonna get everything sorted out, and we'll be back tomorrow for the daytime stream. So I will see you all of you guys later. Peace, peace, peace.